Region 4, Table 12. Here we go. We're almost there on YouTube. Facebook is ramping up here. Everything's looking good. Beautiful. All right, Brad, we're live on Facebook. We're now live on...
Hey, Danny, tell me Facebook says live on your phone, please. And then we'll see how YouTube's... Oh, yes, somebody tell me that Facebook is ready to go.
Sherry's got this.
Holy moly.
She's crushing the competition.
Oh, my Lord. Oh, my God.
We're live. We're live.
All right.
It's alive. Woo-hoo-hoo.
I have regrouped. Everything's going to be okay. Everybody stop freaking out.
I don't know, dude. That was pretty hardcore, brother. That was, that is what competition is all about.
Awesome. You're going to join me now?
Dude, I've been enjoying this whole thing. I'm so full of adrenaline. By the time this thing is over every day, I'm exhausted. There is just so much excitement and so much fun happening. And I want everybody to win because you're all awesome. But, boy, that was a nail biter right to the end. I loved it. It was like the real Final Four.
That's a lot of excitement. Those fantastic ones. All through and through.
Yep.
That's exciting. I've regrouped. I'm ready to go. I've cleansed my palate. I am super excited to go. It looks like it's 4 o'clock.
Yep.
So if you're not here,
Gerarga's saying that one was tough.
That was tough on me. That was tough on my soul. All right, my friends, despite being tough on my soul, I am ready to go again.
Yes.
I think I can handle this situation.
You can. You are the winemaking man.
We will find out. But first, what we need to do is we need hello, friends.
Hi, everybody.
Welcome to Brad Beard's Taste Race and the second round of judging of the 2020 Crushing the Competition Tour. On our previous episode, I have asked you to create a wine blend that has color, uniqueness, nuance, and taste. And this is your chance to impress me and my squirrel friends to move on to the next round. But otherwise, if your wine doesn't make it, I will ask you and your blend to oxidize away. So let's get started. We've had some crazy things happen in the last round. If you haven't seen it, we've had to edit the last round. We had some really crazy things happen, but we can move forward with this, and we're going to just keep on trudging through. You know, some of the queens were having some problems.
Hey.
Are we on table 12?
We are on table 12. Right bank, region 4.
Is it the right bank?
We are on the right bank.
I've been calling it the left bank quite often.
Well, you said it by accident because I didn't change your cue cards. That was my fault.
That's not an accident.
That was totally my fault.
I said it because it was written down.
I know. It was my fault. I forgot. We moved on to the right bank. This is the Sunday.
I don't always say things just randomly out of this effing pea brain of mine. Sometimes I read things shockingly. All right, but I'm going to read some more stuff now.
Let's read some more stuff. What table
I'm supposed to read right now that we have table 12.
Yep.
And we have a fella named Brandon. And it's Baranorama.
Close enough.
Or
Branina, yeah.
Or it's Branina. I can't read very well, so.
I wrote it very small today. I'm so sorry.
I'm just guessing what most of those letters are. So then we have another fellow named Ian, and then he has a red blend for the win.
That's his team.
If you've been watching all day today while you were at work, good for you. Bad for the American economy and productivity, but good for you. And Ian was actually here with us a little bit, and he was tasting some things because he is a good judger because he is a winner, baby.
Crew lot 6.
He is a winner, baby.
Bam.
And then we've got Zach and we got Zach and who?
Zach and Leanne.
We have Zach and Leanne, and it's not just a fantasy.
It is.
You are here,
just a
and
fantasy.
You know, I am going to judge your blend. And then we've got Julian and Jennifer, and I think this is a pun on one of my favorite and most small people on the planet. So I think it's Pinot Rain.
Pinot Rain. Pinot Rain. Ah.
We'll just absorb that for a second.
Yes. Take it all in here. Take it all in.
As we all know, Grady hates Prince.
I do. When did I ever say I hated Prince?
Doesn't even understand.
Raspberry Beret? Are you kidding me? Dude.
That's
1999?
That's not too trendy for you.
I don't know where you're getting your info, home style.
Grady just hated it because doves were crying.
Mm-hmm. I don't like animal cruelty. I do not like doves crying. Even if they go, ooh, ooh, ooh.
Let's move on.
Okay.
To something that's more important than
Wine.
Grady's recollection of a Prince song from the
then I
early
moved
90s.
into Stevie Nicks there, you know. Just like a white-winged dove sings the song, sounds like
Just
she's
like a
singing.
whack what dough? What did you say? You whacked a dough? Oh, we're not going to whack any doughs here, but we're going to start
No,
doing
we're
some funny
not.
because, okay, that's enough fun.
All right, fine. Fun is over. Serious now.
We got to get serious.
What are we getting serious with? SG. SG. Code name SG.
What about your pants, Danny?
I said these are people's lives in your hands right now.
That's right.
We have to get
And
serious.
I'm making fun, and I'm sorry. This is important.
Did you make fun of their blend?
Never.
Did you make fun of their team name?
Not even.
Then everything's okay.
Okay, good.
All right. Just in case you haven't watched the other amazing 12 episodes.
Right.
And they were amazing. Episode 3,
Off the chain.
episode 11. Tear
More
jerking.
ratings than you could ever imagine.
I've never seen Brad cry over wine before.
did.
That was the first time. You table 11, you made him cry.
Thank God nobody can hear you. Nobody cried. Nobody,
Oh,
no
wait, I have a
tables.
table. I have
Your enunciation.
It's on video.
It's the problem with video. We should never record these things.
We're here to talk about table 12.
Yep.
I've gathered everybody here today to talk
about a
about
thing
these
called
things.
life. We're never getting off of Prince today. It's all Prince all day.
It is 4 o'clock, and we're ready to go.
This is a little purple.
Here we go. So we're going for table 12, and we're going to see if what these wines have to do. And it's not about what wines I just had.
Sure.
It's not about the wines we tasted yesterday.
Nope.
It's not about my personal preconceived notions.
Yep.
It's about what does this wine,
It's happening now.
is this wine better than this one? Is it better than this one? Is
Mhm.
it better than that one? Or is that one better? Whichever way it goes, this is what it's about. I am judging the wines based off of the 4 wines that technically the 3 wines I'm tasting it against. So here we go. We're gonna check some stuff out.
Beautiful color here.
We love to whip it out, and we like to see what color it looks like.
It's definitely a little darker. It's got a delightful magenta kind of rim going there.
Not doesn't have the electric boogaloo going on. It's
Not at
got
all.
got a nice easy lip there,
Sure does.
nice and supple, soft.
All right, we're giving that A for color. Ooh, the nose has got a richness
Right
on the
up
back
front.
end.
I haven't
Yeah.
even dug in deep to it, but right up just before you even get in deep,
It's there.
there's something real pleasant going on there.
There is something delightfully pleasant and maybe even plummy. Might even call that a plummy area code. Because it's heavy, but there's those dark notes coming in on the back
It is,
end.
but it's not a. Yeah. I hear you. I hear you.
Mhm.
Actually, I'll go. Yeah. Very nice. Very nice nose.
Making me very happy right off the bat. Mm-hmm. Spices coming up front. And then it runs all the way across. That is super fun.
Read is correct. Really nice nose. There's no disconnect from where the nose finishes
Not at all.
to the beginning of the wine, so it's not
Yep.
going down, it's not going up. It just brings you right through. Very nice. Let me
And
see
the
what-
finish is
that-
delightfully long, too.
Let's see what the middle and the finish had to say.
This is so fun, bookending the day. I got to taste in the morning. I get to taste now. This is exciting.
Very pleasant all the way through.
Yep.
Nice nose. Had some fun things going on there. So we're enjoying that. Middle finish, giving me everything I wanted.
Yep. Are you picking up an interesting brighter note that comes in towards the very end
No.
of the palate?
I am picking up some tannin
Mm-hmm.
and a little bit of acid, and
Okay.
so the acid could absolutely be brightening your finish up for you.
Sure.
I'm finding the only negative I would, in general, in this one is that I'm getting a higher acid and tannin on the finish, and those high acids and those high tannins are interrupting the fruit flavors.
Okay. Sure.
Again, it's a hair, this way or that, but it is this,
Well, we'll see what happens after it's rested a bit.
and it is that.
Oh man, SG into his house. Good job, guys.
But the acids are presenting strong,
Very.
and I would prefer tannins on the finish than acids.
Okay. Interesting.
And the presence of the acids are inhibiting the finish.
But boy, it started very strong.
But as this wine opens up, we'll
That's
find
right.
out.
We'll
Maybe
find out.
those-
We will come
Maybe
back to
those
this.
relax. Sometimes you just need to relax.
You can have a
little bit.
cliffhanger at the end here.
That's
You
what I'm
never
always
know.
saying. Just relax a little bit.
You
Just
know me.
relax.
It's impossible to relax a little bit. I hear a swamp monster in the forest there. Uh-oh. Freddy's getting in there. Having some fun. All right, EQ. EQ.
Freddie, get out of there.
Freddy,
Come
what are
on.
you doing, silly dog? Are you having fun?
Come on, handsome.
Did you have enough meatballs to float a battleship today? Yes, he did. He got lots of meatball action. Lucky dog.
All right, Fred, we're very busy. Give us a minute.
We are. Okay. Looking at this beautiful color on EQ.
Give me a minute, buddy. We're almost done. I know
Very
it's been
similar in
I
color.
know it's been a long day. I agree. Very similar in color.
Pretty. Pretty, pretty, pretty.
Okay.
Oh, that's a very interesting bouquet. Are you detecting a little sweeter note at the bottom of that?
I'm getting more bright fruits up top.
Mm-hmm.
Bright fruit up top.
Do you catch any candied action on the back, just on the back of that nose?
I can see it,
Mm-hmm.
but if you didn't say it,
Damn, I wish
I
hadn't
would
said
have.
it.
No. It's okay. You brought it to my attention. That despite the way I act, I am listening to what they're saying. So him bringing the candy notes on the finish of the nose wasn't just distracting, but true. They're there, and if I search for them, I can
Mhm.
find them. And it's not just that he's putting them there; they're there. I was just going for something. I was ready. I'd moved on.
Sure.
I had decided that this wine didn't have the complexity in the nose that I wanted, and so I was moving on to the next thing.
Right.
But then Grady made me go back in, and I found it. So the nose did grab more complexity. So you can be thankful that Grady was sniffing
You know me. Always sniffing out a good
Like-
wine.
like a presidential candidate. Your wine.
All right, let's get into this bad dog.
Whoa! That's what I'm gonna say there. Wowie wowzers! Very nice.
Talk about an incredible start. Hello, nurse. That is wow.
It definitely jumped up from a very not innocuous nose, but a
Right.
nose that was, oh, you're pleasant, you're
Sure.
delightful.
Nothing
Hello,
wrong
how
with
are
that.
you doing? And then they took off the
Bam.
Halloween mask, and it was scarier underneath.
Pretty
but
amazing.
in a good way, because it was just bringing everything up.
Wow. That bold start leads you
Mm.
to a really interesting finish.
Mm,
Yeah. Uh-huh.
seriously.
I know. The finish is exciting.
So's the middle, and so's the beginning.
I know. It takes you there and it's just like, wee. It's like the
from
log
a
ride
nose that
at
was
Knott's Berry Farm.
yeah, the nose was innocuous, like a log ride, and then at the very end, you come down the big steep hill, and it was all super exciting.
Pretty
Everybody
exciting.
screams, and that was interesting.
EQ, what a nice surprise. That probably the biggest surprise of the day.
Liking it all, liking everything.
Mm-hmm.
This wine keeps building, and then when it gets to
Wow.
finish, I'm not getting abrupt,
No, not at all. Not at all.
but this wine is building and building and building, and it's not an abrupt finish. So, but
Mm-mm.
it's a nice gentle glide slope.
It is. So now we're talking the parachute ride where they take you up, it's like, ah! But then you slow down at the end, but very gently. Well, I'm Mr. EQ.
We're not talking about the parachute ride. What I am talking
We
about,
did get Mom to go on it one time. That was
pretty, oh man, solid all the way through.
cool. Yeah.
Some excitement there's excitement from the mid. Nice long finish.
Mm-hmm.
That wine's ready to go.
That wine is exciting. That the definition of exciting. Boy,
I
Wow.
like that.
EQ, crushing it. All of your balances are leveled out. That's just
Good flavors.
crazy. Very much so. All right, moving on to LX. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Kind of like that EQ nose. More restrained, for sure, right?
No. I'd say lighter, brighter, more acid fruitier here.
Let me get my nose in there and
Bring it
find
back.
out what's going on here. Yep.
No, definitely a little more subtle restrained. LX building, it builds. Though it gets there.
It does.
No,
it
the,
does
the,
get
the
there.
problem,
You're right.
not the problem. The thing that you're getting is it goes from very light, but this nose builds, which is actually quite exciting.
Mhm.
Sometimes the nose just is the nose, and that's
Bang.
the flavor you get from the beginning to the middle to the end. But sometimes sometimes the nose will build, and this one gets to where EQ was,
Mhm.
but does not start out there.
Does not.
But as you're digging in, it gets there.
Yeah, I'm trying to find
And
that
actually,
sweet spot.
I think it goes beyond. I think that it is very nice, and then it goes nicely beyond that. Oh, the music makes me happier.
We gotta love our junk.
That's some good junk music right there. I think we're all on the junk acoustical.
Hell yeah.
You can get it on Spotify.
You can also go to their website, junktheband.com.
Okay.
Wow. Wow. That's like a strawberry.
Jesus.
I don't want to
Lord.
say the E word,
Jesus Lord. Yeah.
but
It's not the E word, but
a lot of good going on there.
it builds. It builds very nicely in a really beautiful way.
Mm-hmm.
Where after that nose, nice, lovely,
Sure.
complex,
Yep, yep,
yada,
yep.
yada, yada. Liked it very much. But then the beginning just gives me a little pop up. Same things, but up. And then it rocks and rolls through the rest.
It's fascinating how both these wines have similar.
Martin, any
Nose and
similarities
starts?
to our last wines?
So,
Give me the two you're talking about.
LX is what I'm talking about specifically.
And then EQ is the previous.
LX and EQ. Yes, they are similar in the blends that they chose.
Yeah, yeah. They're definitely in there. It'd been really interesting to me if LX was in the mix. I might have wept openly instead of just weeping softly, because this is in that same category
Yeah.
of blend. And what's really kind of funny is we're here at the very end of this of this extravaganza, and we're just getting to this style of blend.
Right.
It's very interesting, and I'm sure that somebody could explain that to me.
Well, we're going to do all the analytics. We're going to post them up so you guys can look at all the fun stuff.
Very awesome, very beautiful nose.
Yep.
Yep.
Totally.
Jumps up a little beginning. I'm okay with jumping up.
Mm-hmm.
After I've got a really luxurious nose, I've got a big jump, and then it kind of rides all the way through. What do you think about the finish?
The finish is really exciting. There's definitely a little more tannic structure there because I'm getting a little nice pull on the side of the palate, which is really delightful because it's so bright all the way through. You don't think you're going to get kind of that big bold pop at the end, but boy, it just pulls everything together right to the front of the palate. That's really exciting. I'm loving LX. Ooh,
It's got richness and character running from the front to the
Yep.
back. Very nice. Very nice. Way to go.
So you guys have tried all four?
not yet. We're about to hit PK.
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 We are getting to the end.
After 2 amazing days of unbelievable blends, I cannot wait until we put all these table winners together because, wow, crushing the competition.
It's going to be a battle royale.
It will be a battle royale, yes, as all the cool kids say these days.
Yeah.
They're playing their Fallout.
And here's why it's a battle royale. I'm judging you just based on your table performance.
That's right.
No, I'm going to judge you for longevity. I'm going to judge you for true balance, true color, true subtlety, and true nuance. I hope you put it all in there.
I'm feeling this table did a really good job. Ooh. What is that fun fruit that's kind of popping up at the back end of the palate of the nose there?
Is it stale?
No. It's rich. It's very rich.
Is it like a harsh banana?
It is not Sauvignon Muscat. I will give you that.
Okay. No worries, PK. None of those flavors are in your wine. Don't you worry.
We did not accidentally blend it with Sauvignon Muscat as we were putting it together.
All right. In general. Oh, okay. So we start out with that cherry creamy right up front of the nose.
Yep.
It's all cherry creamy. There's some depth. There's some character.
Sure.
So we've got some spice. So we've got a little bit of action on the nose.
There's something intriguing on the back end of that nose I'm not getting.
This wine is beautifully complex. Very nice beginning. Nice middle.
Mm-hmm.
But the finish is kind of jumps up. So we get this nice.
It is a little surprising.
We get this nice bolder finish, some nice tannins
Mm-hmm.
running in there. I'm trying to decide if it's just the flavors are jumping up or if it's the tannins are now finally noticeable.
Sure.
Like I've been telling you, tannins can run through there. They can give you structure. They can help build your subtlety and nuance. You don't even know they're there. Then here, wham! Here's some tannins. Let me see if it's just tannins or if it's actually the flavor coming through.
Ooh. You know what? That could be flavor coming in at the back. A flavor pop. Boy, and it's a very intense cherry as it finishes.
Is it annoying?
Not at all. It's actually very, again, intriguing. Like you said, it's intriguing.
But does the word start with an E besides intriguing?
Explosive.
Oh.
Which is a word I'm not allowed to technically use anymore, but the surprise is delightfully bang on the back of the palate. It's
I'm not
like,
sure, but see, that's not That's not describing something that I like.
I know, I know, and I hate to put the wrong
So-
words in your head.
That's why I led you down that primrose path.
You did.
I don't think it's explosive, but I do believe that this wine
Is it surprising?
expands.
The Expanse, a delightfully fun show.
Slower than an explosive one.
Okay, so it's expanding
Because
like the universe.
It's not
just
annoying like
growing.
all of a sudden,
Right,
but it,
But
it
you're right.
does grow.
Brad. I think maybe expansive is the
Am I-
correct word.
On
I'm
chat,
just.
they're saying elegant.
Well, elegant is
Let me
there.
go
but-
back in for another taste.
But let's go for that E word because it is. Instead of going like bam, like
No, it's
big
expansive.
band,
It's expansive.
it's just
But it is,
Doing
it's
that.
growing. But when Grady says explosive versus expanding, explosive is really quick.
right.
Expanding to me says that it's growing nicely, and so there's a difference in those.
You are right.
What is that? A dodecahedral, a nuance, a subtlety, a verb, a what kind of descriptor was
More
that?
like a Hubble expansion of the universe. It's happening in a very measured and restrained way, but it's definitely happening.
Okay,
There's something constant about
Mhm.
the finish,
sort of like the universe.
sort of like. Wow, and there is. I'm not sure if that's acid or tannin coming up at the front. Tannins right at the front there, on that finish.
Well, were you talking about coming up your front, or were you coming up your finish?
Coming up at the finish, coming
finish,
right to,
so-
but coming right to the front of
At the
tongue.
beginning of the finish, you were looking at some tannins.
Mm-hmm.
At tannins.
Right.
That's where the tannins are really coming through on this one. Not a negative per se,
Oh,
but
no,
it
no.
is. They're aggressively jumping into the equation.
But they are delightful, and I'm liking them. I like that one all the time. And then we got the.
Like, wow. Okay. We have again. Okay, these two final tables have produced
Yeah.
some very elegant wine.
And delightfully subtle and different.
In the nuances, though, there's subtle nuance, like if this one's starting with cherries, and then we got
Right.
subtlety and nuance on cherries. This one's starting with cranberries, and we got subtle nuance. Wow.
I am liking all of these so much. You want to go back to SG, homie?
Yeah, we'll go back there real quick. We'll do a little cheesy
Palette
poof.
rinse.
Any more? Yeah.
I think I'm okay.
What a day.
All right,
What a
here we go.
Fantastic day.
This is our grand finale.
It is pretty spectacular until Saturday. Then the real craziness begins. Hang on to your shorts, kids. It's going to get wild.
And that's when I'm going to judge you personally. And why are you actually trying to hurt my palate? Is what I'm going to be talking.
I don't know,
Why
man.
are you doing these things?
You
to me?
know, all of these winners have been winner chicken dinner, not winner pot pie. This has been
I know,
hardcore
I know.
awesomeness.
It has been super fantastic, and this has been my first experience to taste all the wines
That's right.
all the way through.
It's fun.
It's
really
been
fun.
fantastic. These wines are great. I got to go back through and make some of these things.
I have learned a ton on this because normally I'm so busy blending, I don't get to find out about these subtleties. I don't get to enjoy the nuances until we get the delicious final wine.
Squish, squish, so busy.
Well, this year we had meatballs, and it was great. As we were,
All right.
all right. So SG for me.
One of the chat rooms says it's okay, Brad. We've been judging you all day.
Oh!
If you didn't hear Martin, they said that Brad was awesome all day.
Oh!
And you know what? Thank you for that. I'm glad you guys noticed
So glad you noticed that Brad was able to
that
keep
Brad
up
was crushing
my
it.
interest.
all
I
day
didn't lose
long.
interest in
Not
your,
even a bit.
in your wines.
Nope. Every
And so
table got the exact.
Martin was
same
reinforcing
thing.
the amazing ability of me to love all wines
Isn't that
all
crazy?
day long.
Dude, you
Thank
know,
you, Martin, for
getting
reinforcing
that kind of
You're very
feedback
welcome.
is so invaluable. Thank you guys. Thank you.
Was it somebody from the table 12 that said that?
Yeah, because we're just gonna cross it all the gosh darn
I'm not
wines.
telling you.
Because
He-
I'm pretty
But there is another anomaly. for
I'm
table
pretty
12.
I'm pretty off on table 12 this
You
moment.
could find out, but you'd need your glasses.
Oh, that's true. But there's another anomaly for table 12.
They're saying there's another.
There's another
anomaly.
anomaly on table
And
12.
this is not an anomaly wine-wise; it's a statistical
That's
anomaly,
right. And it's a trick question.
and it's
Everybody
fascinating.
loves a
all these numbers.
statistic anomaly.
Oh, Danny says judging Brad equals awesome Brad. Well, yeah.
That's true. That's true.
That works.
I have to say that.
That pretty much works.
So Brad
All the
improves
time.
as we judge.
As we all know, I'm a simpleton.
There are a lot of things. Simple ain't one of them.
That's true.
All right. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and dig into these
All right,
wines
back to SG here.
because this table is very important to me because we have another amazing selection of wines here. So we're gonna get serious. I'm just gonna go with noses real quick,
Okay.
and then we'll go back and tasting.
In the
if that's
resting.
okay.
All right, so nose on this one, spicy for me. There was a spice that kind of snuck in on the back end that I really enjoyed.
It's like a Sean Spicer.
Nice.
Like he'll get back in there and fight for all that's wrong.
For your right to party. That's what he fights for, of course.
He did it. All right.
All right, EQ. For me, the nose had a touch of candy on the back end that I thought there was a candied fruit note on the nose on EQ.
Okay.
All right, so for LX, I was surprised at the subtlety up front, but it built. It built.
All right. Grady is describing these perfectly as we go along.
I have been paying
Yes.
attention. I really have.
He's been. Oh, that was perfect.
Yep.
All right. Next.
All right, next for now we're talking PK. Intriguing. The interest came at the final note on the nose.
Intrigue.
There was intrigue, there was subtlety, there was nuance until it finally showed up at the end where I couldn't put my finger on it, and then at the end it's like, oh, yeah. There's that exciting thing.
There's some folks out there that would appreciate this. I think the intrigue in this nose, we can liken it to a Manhattan.
Okay? Yep. Where that rich cherry that's been those little special cherries at the end kind of come up finally after all the other notes have gone
And a
away.
little bitterness from.
The bitters?
No,
Oh.
it's okay. There's bitters, maybe.
Well,
but
sometimes.
yes, that is. There's a Manhattan-esque quality about that wine.
Fascinating.
Really enjoying it. All right, here we
Neat.
go.
All right.
All right, you can see that I have some thoughts.
Oh, you have some really good thoughts on these.
And then-
Yeah.
What do you think about that thought?
That's a pretty, well, looking at mine, I would say that's a pretty strong thought, sir.
Does it resemble your thoughts?
It resembles my thoughts quite a bit, actually.
All right, let's go back through them then.
All right, so let's
Do
taste
you
them.
want to taste through them as well?
You know what? I'll only taste the last two because I've got mine pretty solid on the first
there's a
two.
hater on SG and EQ.
It's not a hate. I got it.
I'm sorry if
Gotta
you're
be.
SG and EQ. Your is like so sad.
All right, fine. Give me some. I don't want them to feel sad, but if that's thank God they don't know who they are.
They will.
Oh, that's right, they will, and then they'll hate me forever. I better have some.
Nobody can help. No one can hate Grady. It's okay. So your impression of this was nice. Anything on the mid that you would like to explain?
Okay, so for we're starting with SG there.
Yes.
What's funny is the nose for me translated directly to the palate and went all the way through to the finish. What you got on the nose was totally there on the palate, and it just ran all the way through. The structure was incredible, holding all those flavors together straight from beginning to end.
Sorry, not sorry. I agree. That's
Yeah.
that's correct. Nose gave me everything. I'm gonna double check that.
Yep, just to make sure. But for me, that beautiful nose ran straight through the end, and it was delightful. All right, EQ. Now this one had that more almost candied nose, I thought.
That makes sense. You can see the colors.
Mm-hmm.
Dark, light,
Right.
dark.
Gotcha.
So a brighter candy nose would
And
make
then
sense.
it started.
So you didn't. You were paying attention.
I was. Well, this is serious. I can't let you people down. I got to be on my A game here. It's been so fun, though.
You should be on a G game.
Ah, yeah, that's me. Gee. So for me, this one started bold. It had that candy nose, started bold, went through, and then there was the excitement that pulls it all up at the end, where the end actually kind of, it's like you're running down the runway and then you're off. Do you get that launch at the end? Touch of acidity breaking in that we could have called tannins, but you were thinking more acidity.
Yes.
Nice. Nice.
Okay. Next.
All right, LX. So the nose starts very restrained, but then kind of builds a little bit. And then it's very strong, building to a finish that's just a scotch abrupt. But again, we're talking hairs here. I mean, abrupt compared to what? Compared to all the wines we tried to on this particular round.
What did you say about the nose?
Nose gets better. The nose starts very subtle and then kind of builds up as you find it. And then once you've found it, then it runs all the way through and starts keeping all the fun going. It definitely builds.
You're
But I also
correct.
got a lot more strawberry on the mid of this one. This one gave me that kind of big strawberry mid. Thank you so much.
That's all you need.
That's all I'm
agree.
allowed.
No, that's all. I think you can get that. From
Mhm.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of things going on in the nose. Wonderful, rich, spicy cherries, chocolates.
Maybe. Sure. But what works for me is that mid palate of strawberry that totally just hangs in there. Even after everything's gone, there is that strawberry that hangs at the end, and I'm loving it. Just loving it.
Dang it. It's got a decadent nose.
It does. And it sneaks up on you. I didn't get all that right at the front, but it did come in. And don't you love how once it's gone, strawberry is the lingering flavor for me.
Those are all good things to say.
Delightful. Delightful. Very good. All right. So PK had a very intriguing nose. It didn't give it all up right at the front, but once you got it, it was really interesting.
Reminds me of your sister. It is an intriguing nose and does smell like caramel,
Yes.
apricots.
Yeah. So maybe you're getting a little barrel action on this nose. A nice toasty barrel, perhaps.
Okay. Uh-oh.
Changing your thoughts. Now, for me, I wrote that we had a flavor pop at the end where the tannins come in and bring you a little bit extra. All four of these wines are just stunning.
I don't know what you're going for, Ian. So you should have probably told me if you were going for player plops or something that resembled my sister.
Well, if everybody just resembles your sister, then all the
But
blends
this
will be
one
exactly
has
the same.
this one has a candied caramel, cherry,
That's why I
earthy.
said the nose was so intriguing.
The nose draws me in, and then
And you know how Brad loves those aromatics, for sure. But I did like those tannins that came at the end to bring that structure and gives that little extra push.
Wow.
Exciting table. Really exciting table. I've gotten to drink 2 exciting tables today. They were both stunning. I know, dude. I know. This is another tough one because they're all bringing a lot to the table on this one.
I'm going to taste these in reverse order.
Good thinking. Taking away your preconceived notions.
It is. No, I'm going for 3.
We're going back.
I'm going PKLX EQ.
Yep.
Let's make sure I didn't miss anything out here. Let's just make sure.
No, let's just make sure. Let's go back to SG because.
Beautiful nose.
Yep.
It's fine wine all the way through.
I know. See, again, it is a fine one all the way through. But again, these all also have their own little peaks and valleys that make them super exciting. Another toughie, dude. I mean, they're all
You have anything to
stunners.
say about Alex?
For me, LX, I put a smiley face on at the end because as I came back to it, it just kept giving. I liked it.
This one, give PK one last try.
I do.
Before you make a decision, Brad, can you tell me what the second combo is?
Yes.
It's the same.
Yeah. All right. So all these are 3 blends. The whole crew.
Fascinating.
And
Fascinating.
you've made me struggle again.
LX has a little more suppleness. The PK gives you more excitement. But God bless America, dude. I'm digging them both. I am digging them both. Boy, we've made it really hard on you at the end today.
They both have a same progression.
Yep.
We
Both
enjoyed
with great noses.
No, we enjoyed more as we went along. We got to revisit these things.
Yep.
That's just so nice.
I know. There is no wrong answer here. They're all spectacular.
On my mark, at 4:42 and 16 seconds, we have
Silence!
Good job, Brady.
Yes!
Who is it?
Terribly. That was terrible. Worst silence ever.
Am I supposed to say anything now?
No, at this point, it's all over. I'm just going to go turn off the cameras and we know who won.
Unlike all of you guys, I obeyed what you said.
First time for everything.
Can you read my lips? Here's the dealio.
No new taxes.
Another hard.
It's a crusher, dude.
We're going here. This is the winner.
There you go.
What?
LX. LX.
LX.
Great job, guys. Wow.
LX is the
Alright.
winner.
Crushed it.
You have not won any chicken dinners.
LX. could be
Yet.
you.
You could have a chicken dinner waiting for you on Saturday.
So, as we have come to the end of another
Incredible blending.
fabulous,
Incredible. Amazing
fabulous
wines.
blending party,
You guys crushed it
And
this
it's not
year.
even the end.
what was that?
It's not even the end.
It is.
Saturday.
Oh no, it's not. No, we knew that. I was just gonna get there.
Okay.
So the end of 2 days of intensive blending.
Intensive judging.
So
Great.
we have judged your absolutely fantastic wines,
And they were all fantastic.
these wines have been just amazing, light and fruity, dark and sexy, and everything in between.
for sure.
Thank you guys so much.
You did a great
That just
job.
goes to show what I've always said is that the blending is like the salt and pepper, so we can take the exact same line, exact same wines, and take them from light and sexy
Yep.
all the way into dark and hearty. We even took some of them into Grady's zone, and then some of them backed out into Danny's zone.
Thank the Lord.
So we have had wines all
You want
over.
to bring everybody else
the
back in and
spectrum.
just say hi? We've worked so hard.
Oh,
on
sure.
And then
Saturday.
Danny
Yeah,
would like
come
to
on,
make
come
sure
on,
that
come on.
everybody
Come
gets a
on,
little
Come on,
love in
Danny.
him.
Get in here,
So
homie.
everybody needs
We'll
their
be
screen
hard.
time.
You guys worked so hard helping us put all the analytics together.
We love you guys.
Come on, Ian.
For
Thank
everyone
you,
that's
Ian,
been watching for 2
for
days
helping
Yeah.
straight.
us so much.
Thank you so much for all the chats. You have no idea how much we have cried.
Enjoyed.
over
Lots
there
of
in every
chatting.
chat comment.
Thank
Oh
you
my
so much.
Lord.
Thank you so much, Ian.
Thank you, Ian.
Thank you, Ian,
Ian,
for
great job, sir.
his table was this table.
Yes.
So
I
I
don't know.
judged it,
That's
and I don't know if you were light and fruity or full-bodied and ready to go.
That's right.
We'll find
But
out.
You definitely had something
We
to
will
go on.
find out.
Special
We'll
thanks
find
to
out.
one,
Arrgh.
Yeah.
whoever you are.
And John
Oh, John,
has
you
been
made me
with
laugh
us for
several times.
I don't know, 12 hours.
John,
Like
you've
12
been
hours,
with us
like
every single
Yesterday
table.
for 6
Oh my
hours.
God.
and
You're
today for
amazing.
6 hours.
No,
Thank you all.
what he was doing,
Thank
he was
you.
up in the Harriers, making sure.
That's
that
right.
it was fine.
He was
You
flying
know,
and
they've got
drinking
internet
and
now.
flying and drinking.
All right.
All
Thank you
right.
guys so
Thank
much.
you,
We are going to
everyone.
see you on Saturday.
Saturday.
What's the day?
All right.
Saturday is the
At what time?
It's Saturday.
Today's 21.
At 11?
The
California
24th, right?
I don't know.
It's
No one knows.
Saturday.
Nobody
Today's
knows
the
what day it is.
21st.
Saturday,
Saturday.
October 24th.
23rd.
And we are going to see
24th.
you at 11 a.m.
Start
hour.
Regional
And we are
winners.
going to be having so much fun.
So cool.
You won't be able to handle it. And again, thank you for your daily dose of internet. I hope you had a great time. And we had
Yes.
a lot of fun.
And thank
we
you
will
all
see
for
you
awesome
guys
chat. You guys were
on
really
So much
amazing.
fun.
Saturday.
Thank you guys. See you Saturday.
It's been
Rock
one
on.
heck of a time.
All right, bye.
Oh my God, that wine is fantastic.
We are
Try these ones.
All right, that was good. I'm glad we brought everybody in.
We brought everybody in. Yes, Danny, you are correct.